I was standing barefoot in my boxers, holding a mug of coffee on my porch, when a voice barked through a megaphone. "You are surrounded. Step out with your hands where we can see them." 4 sheriff's deputies crouched behind squad cars, guns drawn, like I was some armed fugitive. But the craziest part? I'm not even in an HOA. Never have been, never will be. Let me back up. Name's Kyle Bennett. 40 this year. Used to design skyscrapers, sold the firm, bought 18 acres out past Hawthorne Ridge to raise chickens, run a few solar panels, and get some damn peace. No leaf blowers, no neighbors peeking over fences, and definitely no HOA drama. That was the deal. I paid a lawyer twice to confirm. My land, my rules. No HOA jurisdiction. But peace doesn't sit well with power-hungry people. Across the hill lived Tammy Grayson, HOA president, always in a pressed blouse, riding a white golf cart like it was a war horse. Her territory ended 2 blocks before my gate, but she decided that wasn't far enough. First, it was drones. Same one every morning, 7:05 a.m. Then came her little visit, with a fake welcome package and a list of violations longer than a CVS receipt. When I told her I wasn't in her HOA, she smiled like a fox and said, "That's what your realtor told you." After that, it got nasty. Fake fines, stolen mail, trampled garden. One night I caught her parked halfway up the hill at 3:00 a.m., staring down at my house like it was prey. I installed cameras, called the sheriff, got shrugged off. Tammy's just passionate. Then came the storm. She filed a complaint, saying I was building commercial structures, claimed my solar panels and chicken coop were illegal. The county launched an investigation. The sheriff showed up, said it was just protocol. Next thing I know, I'm staring down 4 barrels in my underwear. And behind them, Tammy, standing there, arms crossed, HOA badge like it meant something in the real world. It would have ended there. Just another power trip. Until one of the deputies said, "We got a tip you're storing explosives in your shed." Explosives. Now I've got propane tanks, sure, for the grill, and a lawnmower older than some of my tools. But nothing illegal, nothing suspicious. Unless someone had been on my land or was sent. While they searched the shed, I heard Scout barking like mad. I ran around the barn and saw smoke, thin, dark, rising behind the generator. Duke, my other lab, was tied up 10 feet from it, yanking at his leash, terrified. Someone had tried to light that generator, and my dog was right there. I doused the fire, untied Duke, and held him close. He was shaking. That wasn't some prank. That was deliberate. By the time I circled back to the house, the deputies had dropped their guns. One of them stepped out of the shed, pale. "There's nothing in there," he muttered. I looked straight at Tammy. "Is this how you treat people who don't join your little club?" She didn't answer. She didn't smile. That's when I called Joseph, my lawyer in Austin. Quiet guy, but deadly when crossed. He filed reports, cease and desist orders, prepped a civil suit, the works. But then I found the black box on my porch. No name, no return address, just a dead bird inside and an aerial photo of my house, dated 2 days earlier. That night, I didn't sleep. I sat in the living room, shotgun in my lap, dogs at my feet. And when morning came, I made one call, to a YouTuber named Brandon Cole, known for exposing corrupt HOAs. We filmed everything: the black box, the drone, the burn marks by the generator, the missing chickens. Oh yeah, all 12 of them vanished overnight. The video went viral, and suddenly, people started talking. Other landowners came forward, folks with no HOA ties but the same horror stories. One woman, Vanessa, said they tried to buy her out. When she refused, her barn caught fire. Another, Natalie, had 2 horses poisoned. Tammy wasn't just rogue. She was part of something bigger. We got a name: LEAP, Land Expansion and Acquisition Project. A private group posing as HOA officials, quietly buying up land or forcing folks out with harassment, fire, threats. Tammy, just one pawn. Alan Henson, her cousin, caught sneaking onto my land at night. Alan vanished, but someone else showed up. A woman in black, tagging my fence line like she was claiming the place. She looked me dead in the eye and said, "You think Tammy was the end?" We cracked the drive she dropped. It had names, maps, logs. My ranch was one of 5 marked with red X's. 4 others were already gone. Foreclosed, burned, empty. That's when I knew. This wasn't over. It wasn't even close. So, who's next? A justice or just revenge?